Hey everyone, it's me, Christine. Me being me on my journey to 50, being fit for 50. Today, we are going to be talking about comparison is a killer. I heard that last Monday was called Blue Monday. Apparently, this is claimed to be the most depressing day of the year. It's dark. It's cold. The bills from Christmas are starting to come in. And by now, many people have given up on their New Year's resolutions. Well, if you believe in that stuff, that's what's going to come to pass. Truthfully, it's all about the mindset. If you set your mind that that's going to happen and you go with what the world says and have a Blue Monday, you will have a Blue Monday. And speaking of giving up on your New Year's resolutions, one of the reasons give up so early on their New Year's resolutions is because they compare themselves to other people around them. Comparison is a killer. Comparison will stop your goals and your dreams. Comparison is judging yourself and judging others according to what they're doing and what you're not doing. Maybe you were told as a kid that why can't you be like your brother? Why can't you be like your sister? Why can't you be like so-and-so's kid? They get straight A's all the time. We set our kids up to be put down. Don't say that to your kids. Don't try and compare them to other people. It's not good for them. It's toxic. Maybe you've told yourself this. Maybe you've said to yourself, how come I can't be like so-and-so? Look at her. She's such a great mother. She has everything together. She's organized. She's got her kids are in a line following her. You know, you compare your marriage to somebody else, or you compare yourself to somebody else being a father or a doctor or dentist or a house cleaner. Whatever it is that you do, you compare yourself to other people. Everyone is different and unique. God did not make us all the same. We are all different. We all have different strengths. We all have different weaknesses. We all have different talents. We all have different skills. Nobody is alike. We may be similar. We might have similar talents as somebody else, but we still don't have the same. We are all unique. Every single one of us are unique. God doesn't make mistakes. We are all different. Can you imagine? We have billions of people in this world, and everyone is different. That's amazing. On the Shine FM Facebook page the other day, they had posted an encouragement on the page. This is what it said. First they had the Bible verse, which was Ephesians 2:10, which said, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus, to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." And then under it, there was a quote from Emma Chamberlain that said, "Everyone is talented and creative in their own way, and comparison can be very uninspiring." In my past, and I'm still working on this, constantly compared myself to other people. Look at her, she's prettier. I'm not as fit as that person. I don't eat as healthy as that person. I can't say the right thing. I'm not as funny. But it really has killed my dreams. And look at people get depressed and go, okay, well, I guess I'll never be like that. You can go watch TV. Watching TV is, I really have to admit, I watch way too much TV. Maybe you're comparing your kids to other kids. Well, how come my kids aren't doing that? How come my kids aren't that smart? How come they're not doing this? What are they doing different that, well, how can I motivate my kids to do that? Or my marriage. It's like, oh, they look like they have the perfect marriage. We always have so much problems. My workouts, I don't work out the same as anybody else. It's just, it's such a dream killer. But do you know what it says in the Bible? In Galatians, chapter 6, verse 4 to 5, it says, "Let everyone be devoted to fulfill the work God has given them to do with excellence, and their joy will be in doing what's right and being themselves, and not in being affirmed by others. Every believer is ultimately responsible for his or her own conscience." That was in the Passion Translation. In the New Living Translation, it says, "Pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else, for we are each responsible for our own conduct." If we're doing what we have been called to do and what our strengths are and what our dreams are, we will have the satisfaction of joy. Think about that. We don't need to compare ourselves to other people because we're getting joy out of what we are supposed to be doing. Think about why we compare each other to each other, because we don't have the joy. We think they have joy, they have it all together, so we compare ourselves. But God says, no, you won't need to compare yourself to others when you're doing what He's called you to do. You will have joy. You won't look at other people. You'll be encouraging them to do because they will have joy in doing what they were called to do. That is the reason why we compare each other. Is we're not satisfied with what we have. We're not satisfied with what we're doing. We're not getting any joy out of it. So we think doing somebody else's life is going to make us more happy. As the saying goes, the grass is always greener on the other side until you get there and they have the same weeds that everybody else has. And they have fake turf over there. So yeah, it always looks green. So it's fake. Unfortunately, social media makes it really hard not to compare each other. So maybe we need to take a break sometimes from social media and stop looking at things that make us upset, that we look at and say, wow, they have it all together. But really, social media, people just show what they want to show. What's happening in their actual lives, what they're doing in their lives behind the scenes, quite often is very different. You look on Facebook and you see all these happy families doing things together, and what did it take to actually get that picture? Really? I mean, did you have everybody fighting before that picture was taken, and then finally, forcibly, you had them stand there, force the smile, and actually get finally a good picture, and then you post that one on social media? So maybe take the time to get off of social media and work on your goals and your dreams. I know I have to learn to stop watching TV so much. I get into a funk. I don't want to do anything, and I just want to sit there and numb my brain, which is really not good. But I have to work on that and follow my dreams and follow my goals and encourage other people to follow theirs. You be you and I'll be me, and we'll just support each other in what we're called to be. Let's stop killing our dreams and our goals by comparing ourselves to everybody else. They're running their race. You run your race. You stay in your lane. Stop trying to get into their lane. That's not your race. Do what your heart has been telling you to do. And do it in the way you are. You are unique. You are you. And I need to remind myself of that every day. And it's a habit we have to get into. This isn't something that you can break overnight, but when you do catch yourself comparing yourself to somebody else, catch your thought, turn it around, say, okay, I'm comparing myself to somebody. They have their life, I have mine. I'm going to follow what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to run my race. So I want to pray Psalm 20, verse 4 over you today. I pray that God will give you the desires of your heart and that all your plans will succeed. This is me being me on my journey to 50, being fit for 50. Have a wonderful week.